Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. Welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm Chad Owens. Yeah, I know. I got the woven hat here, the Lahala hat. Thanks to my dad. Thanks for making that, Dad. Got the lei. I'm feeling good. I'm excited for the weekend, as I know all of you are. But I'm even more excited for today's show because we have a very special guest. Sort of a flashback Friday guest coming up at the halftime show. So stick around for that. And guys, with that, let's jump on in to the first quarter. All right, diving into some NFL action here. Let's recap Thursday night's matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. The Bears won 20-19. The difference to the game, penalties and turnovers. That's always the case, right? On every team that I've been on. Number one stat coaches always point out is penalties and turnovers, right? Offensively, Tom Brady, Nick Foles, pretty identical in what they've done in this game, but the Buccaneers making crucial mental errors, penalties, and turnovers, at times of the game cost them. And at the very end, I don't know if you guys saw, but Tom Brady was, wait, we have one more down, right? It seemed as if Tom Brady didn't realize it was fourth down on that last play, that last offensive play for them. So just mentally, man, you got to stay locked in, and that's cost them. So the Bears move on to be 4-1. The Bucs are now 3-2. Moving along here, the Denver Broncos versus New England Patriots game gets moved to Monday due to COVID-19. As well as the Tennessee Titans and Buffalo Bills. That game gets moved to Tuesday because of COVID outbreaks. And listen, COVID's, causing a shift in the NFL. They're doing a great job of trying to manage and move things around. So being that the Bills-Titans game's on Tuesday, the Bills Thursday night game against the Chiefs will probably get moved to the weekend, which means there's not going to have a Thursday night game in Week 6. This is all new, right? This is, they're trying to manage it. The NBA has done a great job of being in a bubble. Unfortunately, the NFL can't follow that type of, scenario. They can't be in a bubble. So they're doing the best they can. There's a lot of players that are on, COVID lists. So I'm just hoping that, they figure out a way to, to continue to make this work. Because we need football. Because you guys all know the trickle-down effect, right? NFL, college, high school, so the NFL, they're doing what they got to do. Colleges are up and running. We need these things to go through smoothly because we want football here. We want high school football. So, let's just stay up to date on that. And as a whole, as a collective, let's just make sure we're doing our part to keep these COVID numbers down. Anyway, guys, that wraps up the first quarter, and let's jump on in to the second. The NBA Finals Game 5 begins today at 3. That's coming up here shortly. Look, the Lakers are going to take this. We all know it. King James, he's going to get his 4th ring. The Lakers are going to get their 17th championship in franchise history. It's going to be the first win since 2010. Look, I said it last segment, the Heat, they had a great run, but I just think that the Lakers are just too strong at this point. They have too much experience, too much championship experience sitting on that bench, and to me, that's the difference. That's been the difference for them all playoffs. And I found some interesting stats about LeBron James, playoff LeBron. He holds like 6 out of 7 people in NBA history in the playoffs combined now have scored 500 plus points just within the playoffs. LeBron is 6 of those 7. The other person is Larry Bird. I thought that was phenomenal. Playoff Bron is not messing around. He's going to get his ring later today. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I know all of LA, all of California can't wait for this bubble to burst and for them boys to get back in town and celebrate. So catch that game again here at 3. All right, here we go. Look, I know I talked about it in the intro. We're going into halftime, and I have a very, very special guest that I interviewed. You know, just let's put it this way. He was part of the Dreadheads. He's a former Warrior receiver, not just any receiver. He's the UH's all-time receptions leader, receiving touchdowns leader, and he's 3rd in school history in receiving, period. Any guesses? I'm just go ahead and tell you. I got Devon Bess coming up here at halftime show. I got a chance to catch up with my boy and see what he's doing lately and how he's enjoying retirement from his unbelievable NFL career. And with that, guys, let's check it out. Hey, Bob, man, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming on the CO2 Rundown halftime show, brother. It's been a minute, man. Looking forward to this.
It's been a minute, definitely, man. Looking forward to it myself.
Yeah, man. Well, I can tell you one thing, man. I know Hawaii misses you. And look, I'm gonna start off with this. What is Devon Bess doing now? Like post-football, what's on your plate right now, man? I know you got the fam. What's going on?
Yeah, for sure. The transition was tough, man. To be honest with you, I'm still trying to figure out what my next play is. But besides that, when I was playing ball, I was missing a lot of time with my family, with the kids growing up. My wife and my mom was pretty much raising them, and her mom was pretty much raising the kids while I was at practice and doing my thing, man. So now the kids, they are of age, they know, so I'm able to be there more in their lives, drop them off, pick them up from school, take them to their practices, take them to workouts. I'm just basically a full-time dad now these days, man. So, and I'm doing a little coaching on the side as well. So just trying to get my feet wet with that. I've had a few years to kind of practice with my children, as far as working them out and getting them ready, and just basically using my experience that I learned over my football career and trying to help other kids out here in Arizona, man.
That's what's up, man. I can totally relate to all that. That 100%. So, well, that's great to hear, man. I mean, there is a sacrifice in order to go out and be the best. And that's what
Absolutely.
You were. You went on to have a successful NFL career. So now is that time to really dive in. And I love it, man. Full-time dad. I love it. And,
That's
hey,
right.
good luck with whatever comes next, bro. I know you'll be successful there as well. So here's the next question for you, bro. When you got to Hawaii, you made a name for yourself. You did your thing. I could tell you were very thankful for that opportunity. But what does Hawaii mean to you? And what has Hawaii taught you?
Man, Hawaii's been it's everything to me. A lot of people know about my story and my situation prior to Hawaii, and Hawaii was the only places that embraced me, like family. The state, the people, the football team, the coaches, Hawaii gave me my second chance, man, and I'm forever grateful. And if it wasn't for that second chance, who knows where I'd be, right now, to this day, especially a kid coming from Oakland, California. It's a lot of trouble out there, so for me to have that second chance and for the people to embrace me with my flaws, I was 100% on board and thankful for the opportunity, man. So I can't thank the state enough, the people. Hawaii's basically taught me to have an open heart, That's what the people showed me, and that's what I try to give back every day of my life, as I go forward right now.
Yeah, man. Hey, you could tell it was on display that you were truly thankful for playing out there, bro. It's super exciting to watch. We both were coached by Coach June Jones. He played a vital role, I think, in every player's life that he's coached. Mine's as well, yours. What's the one takeaway from Coach Jones? Right? What's the one thing that he kept telling you? What's the lesson that he taught you? Right? Share with us something about Coach Jones.
Well, I tell you one thing. You know, making that transition from the NFL, from college to the NFL is tough. And you got guys all over the country trying to compete for a spot, trying to get on the roster, trying to do their thing. But the one thing that I learned, that stood out the most was the football IQ. Learning how to read coverages on the run, learning how to find a soft spot in the zones. All of that, man. It was vital to my career. And I was basically ahead of the curve. Going into camps and stuff because I knew how to read a man's body language. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm forever grateful for Coach Jones for that. Coach Jones taught me a lot of things, but I think that's the one thing that really stood out. He taught me how to be a pro while I was in college, and that was vital to my career, man.
Yeah, huge. I can relate to that, man. Learn how to run those routes properly. We showed as rookies, they're probably like scratching their head like, bro, like, how you know how to run that route?
Exactly.
Hey, June Jones, man, June Jones.
Exactly.
All right. Look, is there anyone in Hawaii you'd like? I know you thank the fans. Is there any one person, someone you'd like to say thank you to? Anyone else other than the fans? I know they've embraced you, but is there someone that really like?
Man, I can go on forever and ever, but I would have to say Jack from Barefoot Hawaii, man. I would like to thank him, man. He's been vital to to just me growing as a person. He's always been humble. He's always showed love, through hard times, and I'm just forever grateful for his presence and his friendship, man. Like I said, there's a million people I can shout out and thank, but he's one of my guys, and I gotta shout him out, man. Have to.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, man. Well, listen, it's that time of the halftime show when I do interviews, just some rapid fire questions. So it's like first thing that comes to mind. All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
All right. We'll see what you missed, what you're ready for. All right, here we go. Zippies or L&L barbecue?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go Zippies, bro.
Okay. Shaved ice or acai bowls?
Right now, acai bowl. I'm sorry. Probably 3-4 years ago, it'd definitely be shaved ice.
Yes. Slippers, right? Or slippers or slides?
Rubber slippers.
Yeah. All right, bro. All right. I know this one's gonna be a little, you're gonna be torn. Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Adidas, man. I'm a hypocrite right now because I'm wearing a Nike shirt, but I got on Adidas shoes, so I'm gonna have to go with Adidas, man.
That's what's up. All right, last thing here, Vaughn. Closing out, just a message to the Keiki and their youth athletes here in Hawaii.
Man, listen to your mentors, listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, man. I know at times it sounds like, they're preaching and, they're saying the same things over and over again, but they're doing it because they've been in your shoes before. They know what you're going to experience in the future and what's going on. And all they do is care. They want to see you succeed in whatever it is that you put your mind to. They want to see you succeed in whatever you put your heart to. So just listen to them, do the right thing, surround yourself around people with common goals that want to do the same thing as you and want to stay out of trouble. And, and best of luck, man. Best of luck. And I wish them well.
That's what's up, man. Well, listen, Vaughn, appreciate you popping on the CO2 Rundown and being part of the halftime show. I'm personally looking forward to seeing what's next for you. From where you've come from to where you've gone and things you've accomplished, man, I know the future is extremely bright. And but for right now, hey, look, enjoy the fam. Continue to coach them up and build them up. And look, brother, miss you, man. Love you. Looking forward to seeing you next time you guys back in Hawaii.
For sure. Love you too, man. Y'all have a blessed one.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Yes, Vaughn, thank you so much for being part of the CO2 Rundown halftime show, brother. So proud of you. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for you. For all the fans, everyone watching, I know you guys enjoyed watching Devon Bess do his thing at the Aloha Stadium every game day. So do me a favor, throw some sevens in the chat right now. Throw some shakas in the comments to show Devon some support, some love. And look, also comment what your favorite memory is of Devon Bess. Was it a catch? Because I know he had a bunch of spectacular catches. Was it a touchdown? Was it a moment where you got to meet him, at an autograph signing? So please show that love. And I'm showing love right now. I'm showing Devon some love with this green hair. Thanks to Hawaiian Telcom for the game day do. Also, I want to give a shout out to other sponsors at this moment, right? Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Windows Hawaii, and Long's Drugs. Thanks so much for being part of the show, guys. And if you want to be part of the show, reach out to the Star-Advertiser on Instagram and Facebook at Star-Advertiser, and reach out to me directly on Instagram at Chad Owens 2. We want to feature you. We want to show you some love. And with that, guys, let's dive on in to the third quarter. All right, and in college sports news, we have a very interesting story on Division II basketball scheduling. It appears that no one at that level in the Pac West wants to come to Hawaii due to health and financial reasons. The Pac West will likely divide its 11-team league into 3 pods of 4 teams in Northern California, 4 teams in Southern California, and 3 in Hawaii. They will all play each other over and over to determine who gets the automatic bid to the NCAA Division II postseason. The schools involved here locally are Hawaii Pacific, Chaminade, and UH Hilo. Look for the University of Hawaii to face a similar struggle. They may need these 3 schools to flesh out their non-conference schedule. Ferd Lewis will have the full story in the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Guys, there's going to be some growing pains, right? Especially at the start of these seasons. You're seeing it. You're seeing it at every league now, all right? NFL, NBA. There's going to be adjustments that has to be made. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, follow along. Ferd's going to have all the details, so make sure you guys stay tuned. University of Hawaii football team's place kicking job is up for grabs. And according to assistant coach Dan Phillips, these 2 guys have been battling all camp. Former 2017 Kamehameha Schools grad Adam Stack, who recently transferred from Oregon, has been having himself a camp. And his competitor, Matthew Shipley from Texas, is proving that he's right there with Stack neck and neck, kick for kick. This is an exciting battle. So, guys, make sure you guys stay on the lookout for this story by Stephen Tsai in the coming weeks here in the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. It's all about competition. Unfortunately, there's only one kicking spot. But, hey, iron sharpens iron. I used to thrive in those moments. I love competing. And, good luck to both of those guys. Because, at the end of the day, look, you always need a backup, right? So, guys, that's it for the third. Let's finish strong here, as always, in the fourth. The Major League Baseball Final Four is all but set. On the National League side, it will be the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Atlanta Braves. Both teams closed out their best-of-5 series last night with wins. The Houston Astros also advanced to the finals on the American League side after eliminating the Oakland A's. The only spot yet to be filled is the New York Yankees or the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yankees stayed alive yesterday with a 5-1 win over the Rays. The series is now tied 2-2. Winner take all today and should be happening now on TBS. So that should be a really good one. Guys, make sure you guys tune in. And with that, guys, that wraps up today's CO2 rundown. I gotta say thanks again to Devon Bess for coming on. We were catching up a little bit even after the interview, and I'm excited for his future. He's got a lot of things going on, and we're gonna catch up more as he gets back to Hawaii. And stay tuned, because we're probably gonna be doing some camps and some fun stuff here, so be on the lookout for that. Again, huge thank you to you guys for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors once again. Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Hawaiian Telecom, Windows Hawaii, Mario always hanging out with me back here at Long's Drugs. You guys have an amazing weekend. You guys know where I'm gonna be at. I'm catching them rays, catching some waves, and getting this tan on. I love you guys. Aloha, and I'll see you guys on Monday.